This video is for those who I call the elders, those who were born in the late 40s, 50s, 60s, those of us who didn't grow up in schools with a computer on our desk. We didn't have a cell phone, except for we saw it on Star Trek. We saw these little devices. And we are the ones who have lived through two different centuries. I think that's amazing. We have incredible resilience. We have had so many amazing experiences. Even if you think your life was pretty dull, trust me, it wasn't, because life isn't what it used to be anymore. And the stories that you have to tell can't be lived again because those times are gone. So I invite us, the elders of this time, to gather together. I am offering a space, a time, encouragement to write our stories and share them with one another. The end result will be some type of a loose leaf folder, binder, scrapbook to be able to share with your kids. Probably your grandkids will find it more fascinating. Things that you will leave behind when you're no longer on this earth. Stories that will be treasured and stories that will teach from a generation that's pretty incredible. That's us, a generation that lived through wars, protests. We lived through a lot of turmoil and a lot of days of peace, rock concerts, and times of gatherings that are no longer held. So let's come together and share our stories. Let's write our stories so that they won't disappear as time goes on. You know, I've heard the term the invisible generation. That's not us. We have things to say, and we have a voice to say them with. So please join with me. I'll be giving you more information about this, but I just wanted to say that we have things that are so valuable. Please don't live the rest of your days quietly. Let's continue to make an impact. You might want to know who I am. My name is Diane Mathias. I come from Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I was born and lived up until I was about 32 years old. I now live in Southern California, and I've been teaching writing classes for about 40 years. Now in my 70s, I am feeling the desire to not only tell my story, but open a place where others can tell theirs. Not in a way where it's a homework assignment or anything like that. I love it when people say I'm not a writer because that's not the point. The point is that we have a place where we can tell our stories, leave them behind for others to read. It may be for family members. It may be for children that you don't know who have grown up and missed the really valuable parts of living that you have lived. So, in the end of this session, we'll meet once a week, but at the end, everyone will have some type of a notebook, folder. It doesn't have to be all typed up and all perfect. It doesn't have to be in great form, but it is your voice, your beautiful, vital voice talking about your stories. And I invite you to come and join me in putting this together.